Hello and welcome to Strike Battle Gamers, it's the Great British Hobbit League YouTube channel. I'm GBHL host Jamie. I'm not taking part in this battle though. We've got Tony. Hello. And we've got Jay.
Hello.
And their forces, you've got
White Council, so Glorfindel, and Eristor, Celeborn, Gandalf the Grey, or Grandalf as I refer to him, and Arwen.
And got Isengard force from last time, with a slight difference, 600 points.
Yeah, I've dropped one of my captains and crossbowman and put Saruman in.
So the scenario is rescue from the desolation of Smal Sourcebook. And we'll take a look at the forces now. So for the forces of White Council, we've got Eristor, Glorfindel. Does he have the armour of Gondolin?
Of course.
Of course, yes, making defence 7, very nice. Gandalf the Grey, or Grandalf. Eowyn, does she have an elven cloak?
No, she does not.
No. Oh. And his name's Celeborn, that's what it is. With heavy armour, shield and blade. Yeah, otherwise he's rubbish. So that is the force for the White Council. We've got Saruman the White with 6 Berserkers and 4 Pikemen. We've got Maher with his Marauders, 10 of them with shield. And then we've got Vrasku with 7 crossbowmen this time. And their objective is to kill Glorfindel without breaking. Ooh. So the White Council sit up in the middle as they have to. And we've got the crossbowmen looking directly down them past the well to get some shots off. Saruman and his warband creeping behind a house. The Marauders on this side, ready to pounce, also behind a house. So going to the first turn's priority. Or does it start with someone? Attacker has the... So, the Urukai get priority first turn. We'll come back after movement. So, after movement, the Marauders swooped around and the White Council came on the other side of the stone wall. Gandalf tried to Sorcerer's Blast, but failed it on a 1. And Saruman swung around a little bit himself with his warband. The crossbowmen stayed still. They were taking some shots over there with in the ways for the wall or the well. So, we got... 7 shots, 2 from Vrasku, is it?
Yes.
And who are they shooting for?
Going right here.
Going for Eristor. So they need 4s to hit, and then we'll need 6s to wound. We'll be back in 1 second. So, Vrasku's hitting on 3s and needing 4s. So, 1, 2, miss, and where's Vrasku's dice gone?
It's in the house.
He's in the house?
Get the lid off, yeah.
And he missed with 1. So,
is that cocked?
Yeah, I'd say that's cocked. Well, he misses as well. So we got 5 hits within the way for the well. It's not a purpose-built fortification, so 4s to get past. And oh dear, 4 get past, needing 6s to wound.
How many wounds is that?
He's got 2 wounds and 3 fates. That's 1 wound. So first fate point. And he passes. Throwing down, going into the Marauder. And unfortunately he missed. Going into turn 2 and we roll for priority. And it goes to the Urukai. So at the end of the movement there, a couple of the Marauders failed to charge in against Celeborn, but Maher and 1 did get in. Glorfindel's charged 1 Marauder who charged Gandalf, and Arwen's come in to help out as well. And this breaks off a 1-on-1 combat with Gandalf and another Marauder, because he didn't cast Terrifying Aura, so he's not terrifying. Over here the crossbowmen haven't moved. I was going to say Radagast then. Saruman is out of range for any spells, so maybe next turn he'll get some off. Shooting wise, we've got the crossbows. We'll find out where they're going next. All crossbowmen with clear shots across the path going at Eristor again, so they're getting 4s to hit. And 2 hits, so we'll put them to one side for now. And then we've got 1 guy and Vrasku who are shooting. They've got in the way for the well and then in the way for the house going into that combat. So 2 hits. They need a 4+ to get past the well. They both hit the well. And so those 2 that hit earlier. On a 1, 2, 3 they hit your own guys. 4, 5, 6 they hit Eristor. So 1 on each. So on, if you pick up 1, 1 on your own guy needing 5s. There he lives. And 6s to wound Eristor. That's a 1. No one wounded there. So we start the fight phase. We've got Eristor versus 1 Marauder. So Eristor's got his 2 dice. He gets a 5. Marauder gets a 6. So he needs 6s to wound. And he doesn't wound him. So we've got Maher and 1 Marauder versus Celeborn. Celeborn's got his 3 in the higher fight. And he gets a 6 with a symbol there.
Oh.
So he wins the fight. Needing 5s to wound either.
We'll go blue dots on the normal guy.
Yep, red's on the hero. That's no wounds. We got Glorfindel and Arwen against 1 Marauder, who we're going to say goodbye to more if he gets a 6. No, it's a 5. So the elves win, and all need 5s to wound, and they kill him. 1-on-1 here, Gandalf versus a Marauder.
With sword.
It's fighting with Glamdring. He gets a 3. But the Marauder well wins it there. He needs 5s to wound, and he wounds him. So Gandalf's first fate. And he passes. Priority, and the White Council get a 1. And Uruk-hai take it again. You win lots of priorities! So Arwen's going to try and cast Nature's Wrath here. She's using 2 dice or 1 dice?
1 dice.
1 dice on a 4+, and it's cast. And there's no one around for evil who can resist that. Maher spent his will point to get into combat with Celeborn, so everyone within 6 inches will be knocked down. So at the end of the movement there, everyone with a token next to their model is knocked over, and Arwen decided to charge in after casting. Uruk-hai have run around here, ready to get ready for next turn, and the crossbowmen have stayed still. They're going to have some more shooting. Who are they going for?
Arwen.
All of them go for Arwen. We don't want any more of that happening. Cool. So they'll have it in the way for the wall here.
So that's 7 and 2 for Vrasku.
7 and 2 for Vrasku, so needing 4s and 3s. So, oh dear. 1, 2, 3 hits. That's a bit less than last time.
Point of might on that one.
Point of might to that one, make it hit.
So it's 2, 3, 4 and 5, yeah?
Oh yes, sorry, I must have missed one. Down by the well. We'll clear that away. So 4+ to get past the wall. And 2 to get past.
Yep.
Yep. So needing 1, 2, 3 to hit your own model, 4, 5, 6 Arwen. 1 on Arwen. Vrasku's onto the Marauder.
Yeah.
So Vrasku needs 5s to kill him, which he doesn't do. We need 4s to wound Arwen. That's 1s, so that's not wounded. So that's the end of shooting there. Gonna go into combats. So Gandalf gets a 1 for combat here.
I keep rolling
and wins on a 3, so he stands up, so we just take the token away. 1 versus 1, and the guy on the floor is going to be shielding. Arwen gets a cock dice. Arwen gets a 6, so that can't be beaten. So he's on the floor, so double strikes, needing 5s to wound. And Arwen can't do it, unfortunately, so he stays on the floor though. Glorfindel, Lord of the West, on 1 on the floor. Glorfindel gets a 6 and wins the fight. So he needs 5s with 6 dice. He should be able to do it. And yeah, just the one, just the once. Oh goodness. We've got Celeborn with his 3 against Maher on the ground and 1.
So it's on 6. They're both shielding.
So Celeborn gets a 5. Maher's got 3 and 1 from the other guy, and they get a 6. He's in a point of might from Celeborn to win that, because he might as well take advantage of them being on the ground. So he gets double strikes. Who's he going for?
Tell you what, we'll chuck 1 on the this fella and then the other
1 on the
5 on
foot. Yep. So that's 3 wounds on Maher. That's him gone, but the other guy does stay alive.
He's got his fate point. He couldn't make it his fate point.
If he's taken 3 wounds, so if he passes 1 fate point, then he's taken so much damage he's dead anyway.
Yeah, he's well.
Aristor on 2 guys on the ground, so both can shield and
Yep.
have 4 dice. Aristor gets a 6 and wins it there, can't be beaten. Grim times for the
looking good.
Blue spot, it doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, just striking 5s. Well, all of them wound, so that's 2 more dead. So pretty grim turn for Isengard there. 5 died, including Maher, going into the next turn's priority. And it goes to the White Council this time. So at the end of the move there, all the heroes have charged in, and Gandalf managed to get off a cheeky 1 dice Sorcerer's Blast and knock 2 guys over. One of the Marauders here, passes Courage Test and charge on Celeborn. Got Aristor on 1, Gandalf and Arwen on 1 guy on the floor, and Glorfindel on 2, 1 guy on the floor. And the Berserkers are just about to make their way into combat probably next turn. Saruman's sneaking around the side. But for now, we've got all the shooting. And where are they going?
Gandalf.
Straight into Gandalf's combat. So they need 4s to hit and 3s from Vrasku, who've got white dice. So a bit of a better turn of shooting this time, just 3 missed. We've got a 4+ to get past the wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4 hit the wall, both of which are Vrasku's, unfortunately. And then 1, 2, 3 to hit your own guy, 4, 5, 6 to hit Gandalf. So 2 on Gandalf and 1 on your own guy, so 5s to kill your own guy. He lives, and 5s to wound Gandalf. 1 wound. And he passes his second fate. Celeborn on 1 Marauder. Celeborn gets a 6 and wins it there. This guy's not knocked over though, so 5s to wound. And he kills him. Door and one guy on the floor. Aristor double ones it.
I'm shielding and I love it.
And he wins it on a 4, so he just stands up. Then we've got Gandalf and Arwen on one guy on the floor.
Shielding.
He's shielding. He gets a 3. The heroes take it on a 5. Gandalf, he's got double strikes, needing 4s to wound. Gandalf smushes him. Glorfindel against 2 guys. Now, you can either shield with both or fight with both. It's up to you. One guy's on the floor, so if you win the fight, he won't be able to strike, the other guy will be.
Fighting with both.
Fighting with both. Might as well go for it. So, he gets a 5 from Glorfindel. And you get 4. So, strikes made against the guy on the floor are doubled up.
So I'll do 2 on each.
2 on each, yeah.
Yeah. So on the floor.
Kills him twice over. Double 6. And 5s on the other guy. Get him as well. So at the end of the turn, 9 Urukai are dead, and we'll be going into the next turn priority. How far are the Urukai off breaking?
I'll tell you now.
7 more to the Urukai break. That's probably not too far off with all the heroes doing what they're doing. So roll for priority. And it goes to the Urukai. So Saruman is going to try and Sorcerer's Blast Celeborn there. He's using a free 1 and 2 from his store, so he needs a 5 to cast. And he gets it on a 5. He's going to use 2 to resist.
And he gets a +1 for the White Council.
Yep, so use 2 to resist. He rolled a 4, but because he's within 6 inches of another member of the White Council, he gets +1 to resist. So resist with a 5. What's Arwen doing?
Nature's Wrath.
Just doing Nature's Wrath. It's cast on a 4+. Oh, that's on a 6.
Park. There we go.
So everyone within 6 inches of her is knocked down again. We'll come back once tokens and models have been put out. So at the end of the movement there, all the Urukai got knocked over by Nature's Wrath, and Glorfindel charged in, and pretty much everyone's gone on berserkers. So going into shooting for the Urukai.
Arwen.
Get rid of Arwen. You can only do it once more. 4 to hit, and 3 from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
Hits.
In the way for the wall. Just 1 misses. But they'd be in October. I actually don't think they'd be in the way. So into the combats. 1, 2, 3 hit your own guys. So 1 on your own guy, needing 5s to wound. And you kill him. Arwen is the closest, so they're on Arwen. So 4s to wound. 2 wounds.
Arwen has 1 fate and 2 wounds.
So she has to pass a fate point.
Come on.
Which she does. So she's alive, but she's only got 1 wound left. 5 fates, Glorfindel's going to call a heroic combat against the berserker on the floor. So Glorfindel's got his 3 dice. And got 2 from Aristor as well. So they get a 6 there. Just about win it, otherwise that would be a pretty grim roll. So Glorfindel's got 6 strikes, needing 5s to wound. And he kills him. And both of them can move on. We'll see where they go after the fight. Successful heroic combat. Glorfindel's gone into the 1 berserker knocked down there. And Aristor charged into the pikeman who was here, threw his dagger, hit, killed, and then moved on into this guy. So successful little bit of trickery there. And we'll go into combats. Who have priority? Yeah, priority.
So we'll go with Aristor.
Go with Aristor. So, yep. 2 dice against 1 from the pikeman. 6 can't be beaten. So double strikes on the floor, needing 5s, and he kills him. Glorfindel versus the berserker. So Glorfindel's 3, he gets a 6, and there's nothing you can do there. Sorry, man. 5s to wound, and yes, it was just about there. Saw a lot of 1s, but he does unfortunately die as well. Celeborn on 2 guys. They're both on the floor, so he might as well shield. So Celeborn gets a 5. I get a 6. Celeborn, I use the second point I might from Celeborn. So to win the fight, so he's got 4 dice can go on 1 guy and 2 on the other. So blue starts on the left. Doesn't kill him. He needs 5s.
Red starts right.
Yeah, so he's dead. Yeah. So 1's dead. 2 more Urukai died, and they'll be broken. So priority. And Urukai get it. Once again, Saruman is going to try and Sorcerer's Blast Celeborn into the rest of the White Council. He's going to use his free 1 and 2 from his store, was it? Yep. So he needs 5s to cast. You can use Might if you need to.
Yes, I'm going to use a point of Might.
Point of Might to make it cast. Celeborn's got his 1 left.
1 left.
4 plus. Oh, he is blasted. So he goes back D6 inches. So that's all the 6 that you probably wanted there. So probably clip through
Gandalf at least.
Gandalf at least.
I think it's those 2, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
With that over. So you need 5s to wound Celeborn. That's a 1, so that's not what you wanted. 5s to wound Gandalf. That's a wound on Gandalf. His last fate point.
Fate.
Fluff it.
No, he passed again.
Everyone.
Always passes, he's got reroll.
And then you also your own guy.
Yep.
5 to kill him as well, which you don't do. Owen's last point of will, she's going to try another Nature's Wrath. 4 plus to cast.
3 for 3. Oh.
But
I have 1 point of might.
She has her might point, which she'll spend and knock everyone over again. Oh dear. That's the face of disappointment right there. The movement there, we obviously saw Nature's Wrath was cast again, and so everyone with a token next to them is knocked down, which pretty much most of the battlefield, besides a couple of the heroes. Going into shooting, we got all these shots. Where are they going this time?
Gandalf.
Straight into Gandalf's combat. So, 4s to hits and 3s from Vrasku. Lots of hits, 2 misses. Just
Point of might on that one.
Yeah, it's near the end of the game, might as well.
Hits.
So just 1 misses, and then 4 plus to get past the wall. 1 of Vrasku's get past, and 3 regular get past.
Point of might for his other one.
Oh, unfortunately, he can't do it.
Oh, can he not?
It's classed as a random roll, so he can't might this one.
Okay, so
he has no influence over this.
those 3 are through. Yep.
So 1, 2, 3s hit your own guy. 4, 5, 6 hit Gandalf. He's the closest. So Vrasku hits who he's meant to. But yeah, these 3. So need 5s on your own guy.
Break myself.
He dies
He's well
twice.
dead.
So he comes out. What do you do? You have just stopped the heroic combat from happening, though.
Yeah, hasn't he just?
And then
Did anyone else see that one?
and then you're 1 hit on Gandalf, needing 5s every time. He takes a wound. Alright, we got Glorfindel on 1 Berserker, who's on his bum basically. So Glorfindel gets a 5. It's double 6 from the Berserker, but unfortunately Glorfindel is going to use a point of might, I think.
Yeah.
I'll win the fight.
I'll sit back down.
Sit back down then, yeah. So he's got 6 dice, 5s to wound, and he kills him. That's a successful kill from Glorfindel. That's Uruk-hai broken. We've got Eristor against 1 Berserker left. So Eristor gets a 2, Berserker gets a 3, and he stands up. Uruk-hai are now broken, and well, it's looking pretty grim for Uruk-hai. So we're going over to the next turn's priority. And he goes to the Uruk-hai. Chester Vrasku, he's courage 4, and he rolls a 5, but he can use a will point to stick around.
Yep.
Saruman's courage test, he's courage 7. And yeah, he's well up for it. He passes, and he's got a 12-inch standfast, I believe, so all of these guys will also pass. Yeah, it's easy. Cool. So we'll come back after movement. So Saruman's going to try and Sorcerer's Blast Eristor into Gandalf with his last one, his last 2 in his store and his free staff one. Needing a 5. And 1, 2, 4. He's a point of might to cast.
Yep.
So
exactly what he's going to do.
Cast on a 5. Eristor's got his 1 will point. And it's resisted on a 6. Rubbish. Gandalf's cast Strength and Will on a 5 onto Arwen, so she's got a point of will back.
Gandalf's then going to move.
Just get out of the way. And then
Arwen. Yeah, I can get everyone. So
4
spending
plus.
that 3 point of will.
And it's cast again. 4 out of 4. My goodness. So they're all knocked down again. So we've got all the crossbowmen are going to shoot through into Arwen's combat. 24, I think some of them have in the way 24.
Oh yeah, oof, just.
So it's 4s to hit with 3s with Vrasku. And, wow. So 3 hit. My goodness. Look at that roll. 4 plus to get past the wall. The wall. So Vrasku gets past with 2. And 1, 2, 3 hit your own guy. 4, 5, 6 the elf. So 1 on your own guy, needing 5s. You don't kill him. And 4s on what's her face? Arwen. I was going to say Eowyn. Arwen.
Yes.
So I believe that's her pop now, isn't it?
She is out of everything.
Yeah,
she's all out. But she did what she needed to do in the last turn.
A casualty.
So no heroics this time. We've got. Well, I'll start with Celeborn. We've got Celeborn's 3 on the Urukai's 2. And Celeborn gets a 6, which tops the 6 from the Urukai. So 6 dice, needing 5s to wound. And yeah, he does it. So he goes down. And then we've got Glorfindel on 2 Berserkers. So Glorfindel's 3. He gets the 3 highest. And Berserkers win it, so they get to stand up. Going into the next turn's priority. And it goes to the Forces of Good. Gandalf's going to use a free 1 and 1 from his store to cast Sorcerer's Blast on the Berserker in front there. I double 2s it, so it is not cast, unfortunately, for Gandalf. Courage test for the pikeman at the back there. It's Courage 3.
First one.
So he runs away with a 4. And the next guy, he also runs away. These guys are just too scary. And then rolling for Vrasku's Courage test. He's Courage 4. And he's there. He loves it. So all the crossbowmen will also stay. So all the crossbowmen are going to shoot into the combat here. Into the general's combat.
Yep.
So 4s and 3s. So Vrasku misses with his 2. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hit.
He'll use his last point of might.
Last point of might to make 1 hit.
Yep.
So
those hit. Yep.
4 plus to get past the wall. Quite a lot to do. Just 2 miss the wall. And 1, 2, 3s hit your own guy. 4, 5, 6 hit Glorfindel.
I had to do 5 1s for the first time.
Oh, okay. Oh wow! So all hit Glorfindel. Wow.
Same again, please.
And then 6s to wound. Goodness. Oh, after all the heroics, not a single wound. A sigh of relief there. Wasn't even worried. Grim.
He's like a Boromir level of riddles with arrows. One of them got through.
So we'll be heading into combats after a pretty entertaining shoot phase any second. We've got a very arrow-filled or bolt-filled Glorfindel against the Berserker. So Glorfindel gets a 4 highest, and the Berserker unfortunately gets a 3. So 5s to wound from Glorfindel. Just 3 dice this time.
No.
Oh
No.
He's not. No, he's had a point of might, but he's not going to use it. Next up, we got Celeborn and Gandalf. They get a 6, so they win that one. 5s all round.
Yeah, because he gets the +1.
And that is a kill. We got Eristor versus Saruman. Eristor's got 2 dice. He gets a 5. Saruman gets a 6 and wins.
Nah, I'm fine.
He's fine with that. So 6s to wound. And that's a 2. That's not a wound. I'm going to go for priority. And 6. It goes to the Forces of Good again. So we got Vrasku. He's got no will and no might. He needs a 6 up on these dice. And he passes it without any courage. So yes, he is fine, and all of them are fine. Everyone else is engaged. So we'll go into shooting. All the crossbowmen are going to shoot into this combat here. 2 have it in the way for the well. So 1 hits. Go and do the in the way for the well. It gets past the well. So we'll put that to one side for now.
Yep.
And then the remainder, needing 4s and 3s.
2.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Just 1, yeah. So you got your 1 from earlier as well.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3 hit the Berserker. 4, 5, 6 hits. Who's the target? I guess.
So this one.
This guy here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the Berserker. Could stop the heroic combat again.
Yeah.
5s to wound. And he is still there.
Come on.
And then 6 is to wound Glorfindel. Oh, that's a wound.
We'll fade. Or not.
Fails.
I'll fade again.
That passes. So Gandalf here calling a heroic combat in an attempt to bolt forwards. So 3 from Glorfindel, 3 from Celeborn, and 1 from Gandalf. They don't get a 6, so a 6 can draw out a point of might.
In fact, I'm breaking out the blue dice.
The element games dice. Oh, I've seen these cheap before. Oh, they get a 5. So, and he's not trapped though. So needing 5s to wound from everyone. Oh,
boom,
yeah,
boom, boom.
There we go. He's gone. So he dies, and they can move forwards if they please. Eristor against Saruman again, round 2. Eristor gets a 5 highest, and Gandalf gets a 5. Now, Does Saruman have any might left?
Yeah, he's got one left.
One left. Does there restore?
He has, but I'm not that.
No, so will you use it?
Yes.
Yep, he's using it. So 6 to wound. There's no wounds there. Saruman is using the Palantir to gain priority. You want to take Saruman's courage test?
Yep.
And he's fine, he's courage 7. Ooh. And then Vrasku's courage test, an important one. 6. But he loves it, he's well up for it. So they get to move. So Saruman's going to bring himself out to here and cast Command on Gandalf. There we go. He's only got his free one. No, that's not cast. He needed a 3+. He don't think he has any might left now, does he?
He's just used the last one on him.
So that's a failure. So might as well charge into someone. Yeah, just go for it. He's a terror tester. Anything but a double 1 and he's in. Yeah, he's fine. So Gandalf here is going to try and end the game. He's got a nice decent line here. Sorcerer's Blast through 3 models. So he needs a 5+ to cast. He's using all the world and his free one. There we go. So 5 up. Look at that. 1, 1, 1, 3, and 2 6s. Means it's cast. So he's flung back d6 inches. So he goes back the inches. So he'll clip 2 of them. So he himself needs 4s to be killed. He lives. And the other 2 guys need 5s. How much might's he got? 2. Oh, dink. Secure it. So he secured that kill.
That's this one.
Yeah. And then 5s to kill the other guys. He gets another one as well. So that has ended the game, but we've got to finish off the game turn. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots. Go for Glorfindel. He's your target for the objective.
Certainly is.
So 4s and 3s, and 2 miss. Is that right? Oh no.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 miss. Yeah. And needing 6s.
4 6s.
2 6s.
Got 1 fate left.
Yep. So
I'll spend the might.
so he does take a wound, so you gain a victory point, but you don't kill him. And no more shootings over there. So the last combat before my phone dies, we got Aristor gets a 5, Saruman gets a 2, 5s to wound, re-rolling them. Nope. That's 1 wound on Saruman.
I'll just take it.
Just take it. Yeah. Cool. So you're broken. And you're unbroken. So 3 victory points go to Tony, and 1 victory point goes to Jamie. So it's a victory for the White Council. Yes. And the epic handshake there. Excellent work, guys. So guys, welcome to the post-battle BatRep breakdown, and it was a victory to the White Council. Congratulations, and I'm glad to see the Urukai beaten this time. So, Jamie, what do you think you do differently next time?
Not play the White Council. No, I think I was a bit reluctant, too reluctant at the start with Saruman. I should have got him straight up there. Other than that, kill Arwen as quickly as possible. Yeah. His Nature's Wrath just stopped me doing anything the whole game.
Yeah, it's a nice synergy having +1 to resist and then Gandalf refreshing things.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, have you used the Force for long, Tony?
Third game with them.
Third game, that's good.
In this incarnation, scenario helps because I can keep them quite compact. It's a bit dicey with when I finally was told that I needed to kill one of those 8.
Those crossbowmen.
The gauntlet. A few dicey moments there, but Arwen went 4 for 4 on Nature's Wrath.
Yeah, what can you do?
What can you do? Brilliant spell.
Despite that, though, it did come quite close down the end. There was only 2 wounds more needed on Glorfindel, and the game would have been a draw.
Yeah.
So, good game, guys.
Yeah, very good game.
Very good.